All right, so we already said it. I'm going to be sharing something really important, and it's from friend Bridget Eleshin. She shares things like this. She's a marriage coach, a marriage mentor. She mentors men, and she's just an amazing personality. So I'm going to be sharing some of the things she shared, how to lose your marriage and home fast. How to lose your marriage and home fast. Okay, so number one thing that makes that happen is you will lose your marriage if you are not ready to put in work. Marriage is hard work, and not, it's not a stroll through the park. It's not bread and butter, everything nice, everything spicy, And I remember the things that Bridget used to say to us. She's been married. Marriage, any marriage you admire that is working, that you see working, someone is working at it. If you're not ready to be committed to your marriage, you are not ready to go the extra mile for your spouse. You are not ready to leave and cleave to your spouse, forsaking all others, then you are ready to break up. It might sound funny, but hey, that's what's going to happen. Okay, so we said it that marriage is an empty box. It's what you put in it. That's what you see. That's what you get. Okay, so you need to put in work to make your marriage work. Number two thing is comparing your spouse to others. Men and women make this mistake. They compare their spouse to parents, relatives. Oh, you're not like my mother. Was my mother? You didn't marry your mother. All right. Uh-huh. They compare to relatives, neighbors, friends, colleagues at work. The list is endless. If you're comparing your spouse to others, there's a problem. Now, it's a dangerous trend to follow. It is wrong to compare people, especially if the comparison is unfair and used to hunt and hurt your partner. If you keep comparing your wife or husband to those you think are better, you will soon find yourself out there with no one, and you will discover that the grass is not greener on the other side. Oh, yeah. It looks greener, but it's not. It looks so because someone has taken the time to cultivate their own field. So, what do you need to do? Do the same, and you will enjoy your spouse. You not only enjoy your spouse, you would also have the same things to show for it. All right. So number three is making your spouse feel unworthy and trampling on his or her self-esteem with your actions. Mhm. Now, this is a big issue in most marriages. Making your spouse feel unworthy and trampling. Most marriages have this issue. Some husbands, wives feel they are superstars and know it all, and so treat their spouses with contempt. Some forget that, before they started hanging out with the stars, there was a star at home, making the home conducive for them to thrive and flourish. Now, all of a sudden, they want more and they start making their spouse feel unworthy. Now, my friend, you need to borrow yourself a conscience and brain to act, and desist from this attitude. If not, you will lose your marriage and home fast. Number four thing is making your spouse feel less of a human being. Now, this is a continuation of point 3, but in another light. A case where your spouse have challenges that you cannot lovingly correct, and you mouth odor, body odor, dress coordination issues, when a guy is wearing trouser, and that's some serious dressing coordination issues. Okay, now when there are these kind of issues, instead of telling them and helping them, you withdraw. Will see you, that will see you losing your spouse and marriage. Now, a lot of men have been bruised and battered by their wives in this regard, and women too. So what do you need to do? Help your spouse get the help they need. Help them clean up good. Buy mouthwash, deodorants, and do research. Go to the hospital, do research, find out what exactly is the problem before you jump to a conclusion, and help them get out. Now, we say it regularly here that if it is a true friend that sees you through when others think you are through. It's only a true friend that sees you through when others think you are through. So, our world, our marriages in Africa and in Nigeria is where it is today, not because marriage in itself is bad. No. It's just because most of us who know these things, we are not sharing. We're not opening our mouth to speak enough about these things. So what is catching up with them in the Western world is now happening right here. And that is not the best. So help your spouse get the help they need. Clean up, special toothbrush, perfume, cologne, clothes. Help them clean up well and enjoy the husband and wife of your youth. All right? Some classical songs, that would remind the time you had, with him or with her. Yeah. So don't stray. Keep it right here.